The day before yesterday, my best friend called and said the condoms she took from my place were really effective. She used up an entire box in one night and asked me to order more. I placed the order for her but forgot to change the shipping address. Staring at the Alaskan Malamute profile picture on my phone screen, I fell into thought. Are you there? I have a package that was delivered to the parcel locker downstairs. After a couple of minutes, he replied, I'll be there in 10 minutes. I hesitated, and immediately added, just bring it over. Don't open it for me. The doorbell rang 3 times. I opened the door in my kamisalo lounge where Ku Ting stood at the entrance, his gaze assessing. Sushu. What's the rush? I looked at the bag dangling from his finger and cursed inwardly. He had opened it anyway. He said I used to hate it when he brought packages home to open. I couldn't exactly explain that even though the contents weren't for me, he still shouldn't have opened them. He was drenched in sweat from climbing the stairs and asked for a towel. I couldn't help but glance at his back. His soaked shirt clung to an inverted triangle physique. I took a few extra sips of water and looked away. Gu Ting was handsome, but we broke up because he was too obsessed with work. He never had time for me, and whenever we did meet, some sister kept calling him. I knew he was an only child. When I asked who she was, he wouldn't say. Eventually, I'd had enough. After he handed me my underwear post-sex, I broke up with him. He sat on the edge of the bed, buttoning his shirt with one hand and lighting a cigarette with the other, not even bothering to turn around. Fine. That was it. I total jerk. I don't know why I still couldn't let him go. He asked if I wanted to shower first or just go to the sofa. I hesitated, then sat down. He pulled me into his arms. Isn't that what you meant? He whispered. That I can use them tonight? I froze. I had sent the message to the wrong person. Damn my best friend and her identical profile picture. He kissed my cheek, then my ear, light, lingering, devastating in its tenderness. I could handle his dominance, but this softness undid me. I blushed and pushed him away. You've misunderstood. I just bought more because I ran out after using them with someone else the day before yesterday. He didn't seem to hear and kept nuzzling my cheek. I understand your subtle hint. We'll use them tonight. So, are we back together? I was stunned. Had I considered it? Not really. But maybe I had. Just now, a call came from an unknown number, someone asking if everything was ready and saying they'd come over tonight. Gu Ting snatched the phone. Not yet. Don't ruin this. I explained that the caller was just someone my friend had referred to look at the apartment. He scowled and went to shower. When he came out, he stood by the balcony door, looking cold and distant, and said he was leaving. I didn't understand. Wasn't he the one who wanted it? He gave me a bitter look. The caller rang again. It was the prospective tenant. I told him to come over, that everything was ready. Gu Ting stood in front of me, his gaze full of disappointment. How did you become like this? Before leaving, he lit a cigarette and said, Sushu, you should settle down with someone. From now on, we'll just be friends. I countered, do you always lose control around your friends? He glowered, opened the door, and nearly ran into Liu Qianan, the would-be tenant. He was Gu Ting's intern. This was disastrously tangled fate. Liu Qianan asked if we knew each other. I jumped in. Your boss moonlights as a courier. He just delivered a package for me. I offered him some water. Gu Ting's face darkened. He turned to Liu Qianan. You're the one who kept calling her tonight, aren't you? Because of you, she didn't answer me. Now I'm losing money on the late order. The two of you can figure it out. Then he fled. I leased the apartment to Liu Qianan that evening. Young, fresh-faced, innocent, and energetic. The perfect tenant. That night, I tossed and turned. I assumed Gu Ting had blocked me again. So I sent him a risque message anyway along with a selfie in my kamisalo. To my shock, it went through. He'd blocked me. I panicked and recalled it. I played dumb, saying I just wanted to tell him he'd left his belt at my place. His replies came in quick succession. I saw it. I'm not coming over this late. Don't message me like this again. Luke Keonan works for me. So he'd seen it. Was he trying to play the saint after his moment of weakness? And so what if Luke Keonan worked for him? At that moment, Luke Keonan, done cleaning his room, called me over for skewers and beer. I texted Guting back, got it. I'm drinking with Luke Keonan now, TTYO. Hours later, I saw the messages he'd sent earlier. Are you in the living room or your bedroom? There might be condoms in the sofa cushion. Be careful. What a thoughtful ex-husband he was, looking out for me like that, I replied. Don't worry. I'll hide them so he doesn't find them. Then he sent a video call. I picked up while washing my hands, complaining that my legs were sore from squatting too long. He stared at me intently through the screen. Sore? Come out here. I'll fix you. I declined. Luke Keonan had already fed me. He fed you? Shoo, you're something else. Then Luke Keonan appeared behind me, his eyes on my phone. You're not ready for bed yet? I hung up quickly. He leaned against the doorway, arms crossed. Amused. You should get a boyfriend. Not stare at thirst traps online at this hour. I said he wasn't a thirst trap. He was your boss. He didn't buy it. What kind of friend is this? You were practically drooling. He even offered to introduce me to his athlete classmates in exchange for 2 months free rent. I declined. I'm not into boys. I prefer older men. Luke Keonan soon became swamped at work. He called me in a panic. He had left his internship documents and USB drive at home. I agreed to deliver them. At his office building, I overheard coworkers gossiping about how terrifying Guting could be. The elevator door opened, and there he was. Everyone scrambled out. I stayed frozen in place, staring at him in his black shirt. He looked aloof, elegant, unapproachable. I forgot to breathe. When the door closed, leaving us alone, he smiled. So you never got to see it the last time. Want to continue where we left off? He teased me until I blushed. Then he got a call from his sister, his younger half-sister. The one who always called when we were together. I had been wrong about her all along. The misunderstanding cleared. We ended up at a hotel. Lights off, urgent, messy. After 3 hours, he looked satisfied and asked, Do you want to sleep here or go home? I went cold. Not a word about getting back together. Just that? What are we? I asked. He paused. That depends on you. I wanted to scream. I gathered my clothes. I'm leaving. He asked me to stay. Why? So you can get laid again. I went home fuming and tried to text him again. Blocked. He sent me a long message first. He apologized for that night, said he'd give me anything I wanted, but that he would no longer disturb my peaceful life, and that I should cherish Luke Keonan. I was speechless. Cherish Luke Keonan. He's my tenant. My message bounced. He had blocked me again. Luke Keonan got his full-time offer. Guting was throwing him a celebration dinner and said he could bring a +1. I was tempted to go, to show him I didn't care. And I did. Word got around the party that Luke Keonan had an amazing girlfriend. I played along. At the table, I smiled at Guting. Please take good care of Luke Keonan from now on, Mr. Gu. His jaw tightened. Later, someone speculated about a couple who'd been on and off. The general consensus was that the man was either using the woman or simply wanted to sleep with her for free. I stood up. I couldn't help it. Luke Keonan looked at me alarmed. My period had come early, and the pain was unbearable. When I slipped away to the restroom, he followed. I didn't mean to use you, he said. Then why won't you get back together with me? Because you don't really love me, I said. He was quiet for a long time. Finally, he said if that's how I felt, he'd stop caring about my situation. I laughed. What situation? You used me and blocked me. As I explained, I just had period cramps. He softened. He didn't notice you were in pain? He drove me to a 24-hour convenience store for supplies. Back at his place, he dried my hair, gave me brown sugar water, tucked me in. Stay with me a few days, he said. I'll take care of you. Then Lu Qian'an called panicked, asking if Gu Ting had done anything to me. And then it all came out. I pieced it together. The girlfriend you think he has, I said slowly. You thought it was me? It dawned on him. The affair he thought he was having was with someone who wasn't taken. Lu Qian'an was single. He had made the whole thing up to avoid overtime. Gu Ting sat in his car in stunned silence. I can't believe it. I thought I was the other man. I leaned over. And yet, Mr. Gu, you were very good at it. I'm completely won over. He sighed with relief and pulled me close. I never really wanted to leave you. The only reason I kept blocking you was so you wouldn't second guess yourself. Then he tilted his head, waiting. I leaned in. Thank you, I whispered. I've always known that what I love most is the quiet isolation, the sense of being utterly alone together. Love is an island with only 2 inhabitants.